Early life and background. Tony Sanneh was born on June 12, 1971, in St. Paul, Minnesota, to a family of immigrants. Growing up in the United States, Sanneh's early exposure to soccer came through his African-American heritage and the supportive environment of his family. His athleticism became evident early in his youth, and he joined local clubs, where his soccer talent began to shine. Sanneh attended St. Paul Central High School, where he continued to develop his soccer skills. His passion for the game and natural ability on the field earned him recognition at a young age. After high school, Sanneh moved on to play for University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, where he had a successful college career and caught the attention of scouts. Early professional career. Sanneh's professional journey began in 1994, when he signed with the Milwaukee Wave, a team in the National Professional Soccer League, NPSL. His stint with the Wave allowed him to refine his skills in the indoor game, a platform that helped him transition into outdoor soccer. He later moved to Fort Lauderdale Strikers in the USL, where he continued to develop his style as a versatile defender and midfielder. Sanneh's performances were enough to attract the attention of scouts from the top leagues, and by the mid-1990s, he began playing for the Major League Soccer teams. MLS and rise to prominence. In 1996, Sanneh was drafted by DC United in the inaugural MLS draft. Although he was not initially a starting player, his time with the team saw him gradually become an important part of their squad. Sanneh's versatility, both as a right back and midfielder, earned him a prominent role in the team. His stints with DC United helped him gain significant exposure in MLS. During his time with DC United, Sanneh was instrumental in the team's success, contributing to the MLS Cup victories in 1996 and 1997. These victories helped establish Sanneh as one of the league's promising stars. The move to Germany, Bundesliga success. Tony Sanneh's breakthrough moment on the international stage came when he moved to Germany in 1998. He joined Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, one of Europe's top leagues. His move to Germany marked a significant step forward in his career, as he quickly adapted to the high level of competition in European football. Sanneh played as a right back for Bayer Leverkusen and later for Hertha BSC, where he continued to establish himself as a reliable defender. His time in Germany allowed him to develop his defensive skills, as well as his attacking contributions, due to the emphasis on tactical play in the Bundesliga. Though he faced challenges adapting to the pace and demands of European football, Sanneh's skill set remained undeniable. One of the highlights of his time in the Bundesliga was his ability to play at a high level despite not being a marquee signing. His hard work and professionalism earned him a respected place in the German league, and he soon became known for his durability and defensive expertise. National team success, a vital contributor. Sanneh's time in the U.S. men's national team, USMNT, became one of the defining features of his career. He made his debut for the national team in 1998, and over the years, he earned 43 caps and scored 4 goals. His most significant contribution to the USMNT came during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he was an integral part of the team's defense and midfield. Sanneh's standout performance in the 2002 World Cup came during the knockout stages, where his exceptional defending helped the U.S. reach the quarterfinals, historic achievement for the American soccer program. He played a crucial role in the U.S. team's victory over Mexico in the round of 16, helping secure a 2-0 win with a key performance on the field. His ability to read the game and defend in crucial situations was critical to the team's success. Sanneh's impact on the national team during this period was undeniable, as he brought experience and leadership to the U.S. defense, becoming one of the most reliable players for the squad. Later years in MLS and returned to U.S. soccer. After his time in Europe, Sanneh returned to MLS in 2004 and rejoined the Chicago Fire, where he continued to perform at a high level. His experience in Europe brought a new dimension to his play, and he was instrumental in helping Chicago Fire to competitive success. His ability to bring defensive stability to the backline was a key factor in Chicago's resurgence during his tenure. Sanneh's later years in MLS also saw him play for Minnesota Thunder and San Diego Sockers, where his leadership continued to make an impact. Even as he aged, Sanneh's work ethic, professionalism, and knowledge of the game remained strong, and he became a mentor for younger players entering the league. Throughout his MLS career, Sana earned 2 U.S. Open Cup titles with Chicago Fire in 2006 and 2007. His contributions to Chicago Fire's defensive solidity helped the team remain competitive in both domestic and international competitions. Final years and retirement. Tony Sana's playing career officially came to an end in 2010 after a brief stint with the Minnesota Thunder. After a long and successful career, Sana retired from professional soccer. Throughout his career, he was known for his versatility, strong defensive abilities, and leadership qualities, both at the club and national team levels. Following his retirement, Sana has remained involved in the soccer community. He has been active in youth development and coaching, working with various soccer organizations to help nurture the next generation of players. In addition, Sana has been involved in community outreach programs, focusing on helping young athletes achieve their goals in soccer and beyond. Legacy. Tony Sana is remembered as one of the most important figures in the history of U.S. soccer, especially during a time when American soccer was still trying to find its place on the international stage. His performances in the 2002 FIFA World Cup remain iconic, as he was part of the team that achieved one of the most significant World Cup runs in U.S. history. Sana's ability to adapt to both domestic and international football, coupled with his longevity, makes him one of the standout players of his generation. His impact on MLS and U.S. soccer cannot be overstated. He helped raise the profile of American players abroad and showed that American soccer players could compete at the highest levels. As a player, Sana brought the skills and professionalism needed to succeed in both European football and Major League Soccer. Today, his legacy lives on through his coaching and mentoring, as well as the players he inspired throughout his career. Sana's journey from the soccer fields of Minnesota to the international stage is a testament to his determination and passion for the game. His contributions to American soccer continue to inspire future generations of players, making him one of the true pioneers of the sport in the United States. Achievements. MLS Cups, 2000, with DC United. U.S. Open Cup, 2006, 2007, with Chicago Fire. FIFA World Cup, 2002 quarterfinals. MLS All-Star, 2000. U.S. Men's National Team caps, 43. U.S. Men's National Team goals, 4. Through these accomplishments, Tony Sana has left an indelible mark on both U.S. and international football. Early life and development. Eddie Pope was born on December 24, 1973, in High Point, North Carolina, into a family that would come to embrace the world of sports. His early years were spent in an environment where athleticism was highly valued, and it was no surprise when Pope gravitated toward soccer. His childhood passion for the sport took him to High Point Central High School, where he first began to garner attention for his skills. After high school, Pope attended the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, one of the country's premier soccer programs. During his time with the UNC Tar Heels, he quickly became a standout defender and was named an All-American. His college career helped to further solidify his reputation as a rising talent in the soccer world, making him a strong candidate for professional soccer. Professional career beginnings. Pope's professional journey began in 1996 when he was selected by DC United in the inaugural Major League Soccer, MLS, draft. He was one of the first American players to compete in MLS, a league that was still in its infancy. Pope quickly adapted to the pace of professional soccer, becoming one of the league's top defenders. His early success with DC United was immediate, and he was instrumental in the club's victory in the MLS Cup in 1996. During his time with DC United, Pope established himself as one of the most reliable and consistent center-backs in MLS. His ability to read the game, make crucial tackles, and provide leadership from the back line made him a key figure in United's defense. Pope would go on to spend much of his career with DC United, further cementing his legacy as one of the league's all-time greats. The peak of his career. Pope's career reached its peak during the late 1990s and early 2000s. As a part of DC United, he won multiple MLS Cups, establishing the team as a powerhouse in American soccer. Pope's leadership and defensive skills were critical to the team's success during these years, making him a fan favorite and an iconic figure in the team's history. His performances in the MLS Cup 1996, where DC United defeated the Los Angeles Galaxy, helped set the tone for Pope's career in MLS. In addition to the MLS Cup, Pope's contributions to DC United's success included 2 Supporters' Shield titles in 1997 and 1999, as well as winning the US Open Cup multiple times. On the international stage, Pope was also a vital component of the US men's national team, USMNT. He earned his first cap in 1996 and was a key player in the 1998 FIFA World Cup, though the US team's performance that year fell short of expectations. Nevertheless, Pope's consistent presence on the national team continued, and he would go on to become one of the most capped players in US history. One of Pope's crowning achievements came in 2002, when he played an instrumental role in the US team's successful FIFA World Cup campaign. The team made it to the quarterfinals, defeating Mexico in a historic round of 16 match, where Pope's leadership and defensive prowess were on full display. The performance of the US team in the 2002 World Cup helped elevate the profile of American soccer on the global stage, and Pope was at the heart of that success. Domestic and international achievements. Pope's achievements both domestically and internationally were numerous. In addition to his success with DC United, where he won 4 MLS Cups, Pope earned several individual accolades during his career. He was named to the MLS Best 11 multiple times and was awarded MLS Defender of the Year in 1997. Internationally, Pope became one of the top defenders in the history of US soccer. He earned 82 caps for the US men's national team and scored 7 goals over the course of his international career. He represented the US in multiple CONCACAF Gold Cups and FIFA World Cups, with his leadership in defense helping the national team in numerous key matches. Perhaps the most significant of his international achievements was his role in the 2002 World Cup. His solid defensive performances helped the U.S. achieve one of their best-ever World Cup finishes. In addition to the 2002 World Cup, Pope also played a crucial role in the U.S. team's Gold Cup victories in 2002 and 2005. The final years in transition to coaching. In 2006, Pope's career took another step forward when he signed with Real Salt Lake in MLS. While his playing time diminished as he entered the later stages of his career, Pope's leadership and experience made him an invaluable asset for the club. He continued to mentor younger players, helping to raise the profile of Real Salt Lake within the league. Pope's time with Real Salt Lake was marked by his wisdom and tactical understanding of the game. Even though he was no longer the dominant force he had been in his prime, Pope's defensive acumen continued to shine through, and he helped guide the team through competitive seasons in MLS. His transition to the role of veteran leader at Real Salt Lake was a natural one, and he remained a respected figure within the club until his retirement from professional play in 2009. After retiring from playing, Pope transitioned to a career in coaching. He initially worked as a coach and advisor to various youth soccer programs and professional clubs. His wealth of experience, both in MLS and internationally, made him a sought-after coach, and he has used his position to develop young talent, particularly defenders. Legacy and impact on U.S. soccer. Eddie Pope's legacy in American soccer is solidified by his impact both on and off the field. As one of the best defenders in the history of U.S. soccer, Pope helped elevate the profile of American soccer at a time when it was striving for recognition on the global stage. His leadership and consistent performances for both DC United and the U.S. men's national team made him a key figure in the growth of the sport in the United States. Pope's journey from a promising college player to an international soccer stalwart represents the evolution of U.S. soccer in the modern era. He showed that American players could succeed not only in MLS but also in top international tournaments, competing at the highest level of world football. Today, his influence continues to be felt through his coaching and mentoring efforts, ensuring that his legacy will live on for generations to come. Achievements. MLS Cups, 4, 1996, 1997, 1999, 2004 with DC United. MLS Defender of the Year, 1997. MLS Best 11, multiple years. US Open Cup, 3, 1996, 1997, 1999 with DC United. FIFA World Cup, 1998, 2002. CONCACAF Gold Cup, 2, 2002, 2005 with US National Team. US Men's National Team caps, 82. Goals for US Men's National Team, 7, MLS All-Star, multiple appearances. Eddie Pope remains a towering figure in American soccer, having made lasting contributions to both club and country. His career represents the highest standard of professionalism, leadership, and dedication to the sport. Early life and career beginnings. Pierre Wome Lend was born on March 26, 1979, in Douala, Cameroon. From an early age, his talent for football was evident, and he quickly became known for his powerful left foot and versatility on the pitch. Wome started his football journey with Canon Yaoundé, a prestigious Cameroonian club with a history of producing top talent. Playing in one of Africa's most competitive domestic leagues prepared him for the professional stage, and his performances in Cameroon earned him a move to Europe. Professional career in Europe. Beginnings in Italy. In 1996, Wome signed with Vicenza in Serie A, marking his entry into European football. His first years in Italy helped him adapt to the fast-paced, tactical nature of European football. After Vicenza, Wome had stints with Lucchese and AS Roma, where he honed his skills as a dynamic left-back capable of contributing both defensively and offensively. Growth and success in Spain and Germany. Wome's career flourished during his time in La Liga, where he played for Espanyol and later for Rayo Vallecano. At Espanyol, his reliability as a defender and his ability to deliver pinpoint crosses earned him a reputation as one of the league's best left-backs. He contributed significantly to Espanyol's campaigns in the Spanish League and Cup competitions. In 2002, Wome joined SV Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga, where he became an integral part of the squad. During his time in Germany, Wome further developed his defensive acumen and played a key role in helping Bremen secure their status as one of the league's top teams. Peak of his career. Inter Milan and Bologna. Pierre Wome's career reached its zenith when he joined Inter Milan in 2004. At Inter, Wome shared the pitch with some of the best players in the world and experienced the intensity of competing in the UEFA Champions League. While his time at Inter was not marked by significant individual accolades, it solidified his reputation as a dependable left-back capable of performing at the highest level. Following his stint with Inter, Wome played for Bologna before returning to Germany with 1. FC Köln, showcasing his adaptability to different leagues and football cultures. International success with Cameroon. Wome's international career with Cameroon's national team, the Indomitable Lions, was equally illustrious. Making his debut in 1995, he became a cornerstone of the team for over a decade. Wome's standout moments came during Cameroon's dominant period in African football. 2000 African Cup of Nations. One of Wome's crowning achievements was winning the 2000 African Cup of Nations, AFCON. His performances in the tournament were pivotal as Cameroon triumphed over Nigeria in a dramatic penalty shootout in the final. 2002 AFCON and World Cup. Wome was also part of the squad that won the 2002 AFCON. That same year, he represented Cameroon at the 2002 FIFA World Cup, showcasing his skills on the global stage. His ability to balance defensive duties with attacking contributions made him one of Cameroon's key players during this era. Olympic gold in Sydney. Perhaps his most memorable achievement was winning the gold medal at the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Cameroon's triumph, including a dramatic victory over Spain in the final, was a historic moment for African football. Wome played an instrumental role in the team's success, further cementing his legacy as one of Cameroon's greatest footballers. Controversy and challenges. Despite his success, Wome's career was not without controversy. The most notable incident occurred during a 2006 FIFA World Cup qualifier against Egypt. Tasked with taking a crucial penalty in the dying moments of the match, Wome's miss resulted in Cameroon failing to qualify for the World Cup. The incident led to public backlash, but Wome's resilience and professionalism allowed him to continue his career with dignity. Later years. In the later stages of his career, Wome played for clubs in France, Turkey, and Cameroon, including a return to his roots at Caen Yaoundé. His experience and leadership qualities made him a valuable presence in these teams, even as his physical abilities began to wane. Wome officially retired from professional football in the 2010s, leaving behind a legacy as one of Africa's most accomplished defenders. Post-retirement and legacy. After retirement, Pierre Wome remained involved in football as a mentor and advocate for young players in Cameroon. His career is remembered not only for his achievements on the field but also for his resilience in the face of adversity. With over 50 caps for Cameroon and a career spanning top leagues across Europe, Wome's contributions to football are widely recognized. His role in Cameroon's AFCON victories and Olympic triumph ensured his place in the annals of African football history. Achievements: Olympic gold medal, 2000 Sydney. AFCON champion, 2000, 2002. Serie A, Bundesliga, and La Liga veteran. Over 50 international appearances for Cameroon. Pierre Wome's career stands as a testament to the power of determination, skill, and the indomitable spirit of African footballers on the global stage. Early life and beginnings in football. Born on December 30, 1977, in Douala, Cameroon, Bill Chateau grew up in a region where football was the heartbeat of the community. Raised in a football-loving family, Chateau was introduced to the sport at an early age. His natural athleticism and quick decision-making on the ball were evident from the beginning, which led to his early enrollment in local football academies. Chateau's talent soon caught the attention of scouts, and by the time he was in his teens, he was selected to represent Cameroon's youth teams. His impressive performances with the youth national sides were a precursor to his future success, and it was clear that Chateau had the potential to make a significant mark in professional football. Professional career beginnings. At the age of 18, Chateau made his professional debut with Union Douala, one of the top clubs in Cameroon. His performances in the domestic league were immediately notable, and he soon became recognized as one of the most promising young defenders in Africa. His strength, versatility, and composure on the ball earned him a place in the national spotlight, and his move to Europe was inevitable. In 1999, Chateau moved to France to join AS Caen, a club in Ligue 1. Though the team was not one of the top clubs in France, the move to Europe was pivotal in Chateau's development. He was exposed to a higher level of football, which allowed him to refine his skills and gain more experience in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Peak of his career. Chateau's career reached its peak in the early 2000s when he joined RC Lens, another top French club. His time at Lens would prove to be the most successful period of his career, both domestically and internationally. With RC Lens, Chateau played a central role in the team's defensive line, helping them secure a Ligue 1 title in 1998 to 1999, one of the club's most significant achievements in its history. Chateau's individual performances also gained him recognition from Cameroon's national team. He made his debut for the Indomitable Lions in 1998 and was soon established as a regular member of the squad. His powerful presence in defense was a key factor in Cameroon's success on the international stage during this time. One of his crowning achievements came when he represented Cameroon at the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he showcased his defensive prowess on the world stage. Additionally, Chateau was part of the 2000 African Cup of Nations (AFCON) winning squad and featured in the 2002 Africa Cup of Nations, where Cameroon reached the semi-finals. His performances at both the club and international levels solidified his reputation as one of the top African defenders of his generation. International success with Cameroon. Chateau's contributions to Cameroon's national team were critical in their resurgence as one of the top footballing nations in Africa during the late 1990s and early 2000s. Aside from his participation in the 2002 World Cup, Chateau was also a regular feature in the Africa Cup of Nations (AFCON) and played in numerous qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup. At the 2000 Africa Cup of Nations, Chateau's efforts were pivotal in Cameroon's successful campaign, where they triumphed over Nigeria in the final. The victory further cemented Cameroon's position as the most dominant team in African football at the time. His commanding presence in defense, combined with his ability to read the game, made him an invaluable asset to the team. In addition to the 2000 AFCON title, Chado's leadership and influence on the field helped Cameroon achieve consistent success on the continental stage. He was a central figure in Cameroon's qualification campaigns for the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where they advanced to the round of 16. Challenges and later years. While Chado's career was filled with great accomplishments, his later years as a professional footballer were marred by challenges, both on and off the field. As he entered his 30s, he found it increasingly difficult to maintain his previous level of performance due to injuries and the natural decline that comes with aging athletes. After a successful stint at RC Lens, Chado moved to Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia in 2004 for a brief period. His move to Saudi Arabia was part of his desire to continue playing at a high level and secure a competitive contract. Although his time in the Middle East was shorter than his European career, Chado was able to experience a new footballing culture and contribute to the team's domestic success. In the following years, Chado moved to Tunisia, where he played for Club Africain before eventually retiring from professional football. His time in Tunisia was marked by continued strong performances, but at this point in his career, he was increasingly focused on transitioning to life after football. Post-retirement and legacy. After retiring from professional football, Chado remained involved in the sport through coaching and youth development programs. His experience and expertise in defense made him a valuable mentor to young players looking to follow in his footsteps. Although Chado did not pursue coaching at the highest levels, he remained active within Cameroonian football, contributing to the development of local players and advocating for the growth of the sport in his homeland. Chado's legacy in football is one of resilience, leadership, and pride in representing his country. As a key player in both RC Lens defense and Cameroon's national team, his career spanned over a decade, during which he contributed significantly to African football. His efforts helped to put Cameroonian football on the global map and inspired a generation of young African players who looked up to his strength, skill, and leadership on the field. Although Chado's name may not be as universally recognized as some other African football legends, his contributions to the sport in both club and international football are undeniable. His defensive abilities, leadership qualities, and role in Cameroon's footballing successes have earned him a permanent place in the history of African football. Achievements and legacy. RC Lens, League One champion in 1998-99. 2000 African Cup of Nations winner with Cameroon. 2002 Africa Cup of Nations, semi-finalist. FIFA World Cup appearances, 1998, 2002 with Cameroon. Cameroon national team caps, 40+. Cameroon national team goals, 5. Through his commitment to the sport and leadership on the field, Bill Chado remains a figure of admiration for Cameroonian footballers and fans alike. His legacy is built on both his performances at club level and his leadership role in helping Cameroon to success on the continental and international stage. Early life and introduction to soccer. Josh Wolff was born on February 25, 1977, in Columbia, Missouri, where he developed a love for soccer from a young age. Growing up in a family that supported athletics, Wolff quickly found his niche in the sport. He played youth soccer in Columbia and went on to star at Rock Bridge High School, showcasing his potential early on. Wolff's talent was evident as he moved through the ranks of local clubs, drawing attention from college scouts and professional teams alike. Wolff's promising career truly began at the University of South Carolina, where he played college soccer for the South Carolina Gamecocks. His performances there attracted national attention, helping to establish him as one of the top American college players. Wolff's college career was marked by his scoring ability and versatility as a forward, traits that would define his professional career. Professional beginnings and move to MLS. After a successful college career, Wolff made the leap to professional soccer. In 1998, he was drafted by DC United in the MLS Superdraft but did not play for them immediately. Instead, he spent a year with Kansas City Wizards, where he made a significant impact. His time with Kansas City was marked by his explosive pace, sharp finishing, and ability to score goals in key moments. Wolff's performance at Kansas City quickly earned him recognition as one of the league's brightest young stars. Over the next few years, Wolff's reputation in Major League Soccer, MLS, continued to grow. His goal-scoring ability, combined with his technical skills, made him a regular in the starting lineup for Kansas City. He became an essential part of their attacking play, helping the team compete at the highest levels within MLS. His ability to score from various positions on the field, along with his leadership and work ethic, solidified his status as one of the league's top forwards. Peak of MLS career, success with Kansas City Wizards. Josh Wolff's time with the Kansas City Wizards reached its peak in the early 2000s. During this period, Wolff helped Kansas City to great success in the league, including winning the MLS Cup in 2000. He was instrumental in the team's attack, forming a potent partnership with other key players. Wolff's ability to create space, link up with teammates, and finish opportunities in front of goal made him one of the most feared forwards in the league. In addition to the MLS Cup victory, Wolff also played a significant role in Kansas City's successful regular season campaigns, including strong playoff performances. His attacking intelligence and consistency were critical for the team during the early 2000s. He earned numerous accolades and became one of the most recognized American players in MLS, known for his agility, vision, and creativity. International career, representing the U.S. national team. Josh Wolff's international career with the U.S. men's national team, USMNT, began in 1999, when he earned his first cap at just 22 years old. Wolff's international debut came during a period of transition for U.S. soccer, as the team sought to establish itself as a competitive force on the global stage. He went on to become a regular member of the U.S. national team, earning a spot in the squad for several major international tournaments, including the 2002 FIFA World Cup. At the 2002 World Cup, Wolff played an important role as the U.S. team made a historic run to the quarterfinals. While he did not score any goals in the tournament, his contributions were vital in creating opportunities for other attackers. Wolff's speed, tireless work ethic, and tactical understanding allowed him to contribute to the team's success, and he was widely praised for his performances on the world stage. In total, Wolff earned 52 caps for the U.S. men's national team, scoring 8 goals during his international career. He was also part of the U.S. squad for the 2006 FIFA World Cup, though he did not feature as prominently as in 2002. Wolff's time with the national team showcased his adaptability and commitment to representing his country at the highest level. The European adventure, a stint in Germany. In addition to his domestic success, Wolff also sought opportunities abroad. In 2006, after his time with the Kansas City Wizards, he made the move to Germany's 2. Bundesliga, signing with 1. FC Köln. His time in Germany, though shorter than his MLS career, allowed him to experience a different level of competition and further hone his skills as a professional footballer. While Wolff's time at 1. FC Köln was not as illustrious as his domestic career in MLS, it provided him with valuable experience in European football. The move to Germany also helped further his international career, as playing in Europe was seen as a stepping stone for American players to elevate their games and gain recognition on the world stage. Though his time at 1. FC Köln was relatively brief, it marked an important chapter in Wolff's career, and he made a significant impact during his stay in Germany. His leadership, professionalism, and contributions to the squad solidified his reputation as a well-rounded player capable of adapting to different styles of play. Return to MLS and later career. After his stint in Germany, Wolff returned to MLS for the latter part of his career, rejoining DC United in 2009. Wolff had a solid return to MLS, playing for a few more years and contributing to his team's success both on and off the field. He was able to lend his experience and leadership to a new generation of players, helping guide the team through crucial matches and assisting younger forwards with their development. During his time with DC United, Wolff continued to display his ability to create chances and provide key assists. Though injuries began to slow him down in his later years, Wolff's tactical understanding of the game allowed him to remain an important player for his team. He officially retired from playing in 2012, leaving behind a legacy of hard work, determination, and significant contributions to American soccer. Transition to coaching. Following his retirement from playing, Josh Wolff transitioned to coaching, taking on roles in MLS. His coaching career started with an assistant coaching role at DC United, where he worked closely with the team's attack and forwards. Wolff's background as a former player made him an excellent mentor to younger players, as he had an in-depth understanding of the game's technical and tactical aspects. In 2019, Wolff became the head coach of Austin FC, an expansion club in MLS. His appointment as head coach marked a significant step in his post-playing career. Wolff's experience as both a player and an assistant coach helped him transition smoothly into his managerial role. Under his leadership, Austin FC began to show promising signs, and Wolff worked hard to shape the team into a competitive force in the league. His focus on developing young talent and building a cohesive team culture is central to his philosophy as a coach. Legacy and impact. Josh Wolff's career is a testament to the dedication and perseverance needed to succeed at the highest levels of soccer. Whether as a player with Kansas City Wizards and the U.S. men's national team, or later as a coach, Wolff has left an indelible mark on the game. His adaptability, work ethic, and leadership made him one of the top forwards in American soccer during his playing days. His success with both club and country helped pave the way for future generations of American soccer players, showing that hard work and dedication can lead to success at the international level. As a coach, Wolff's influence continues to shape the future of American soccer, and his journey serves as an inspiration to aspiring players and coaches alike. Through his long career and continued work in soccer, Josh Wolff has earned his place as one of the most important figures in American soccer history, both on and off the field. His commitment to the sport, whether as a player or coach, has undoubtedly contributed to the growth and development of soccer in the United States. Early life and beginnings. Steve Cherundolo was born on February 19, 1979, in East St. Louis, Illinois, and grew up in the nearby Hawaiian Gardens, California. He developed a passion for soccer from a young age, often playing the sport with his friends in the local parks. Recognizing his talent early, his parents supported his pursuit of football, enrolling him in local soccer leagues, where his commitment and skills stood out. His early experiences in youth soccer laid the foundation for what would become a distinguished professional career. Cherundolo attended Irvine High School and continued his soccer education at University of Portland. At the University of Portland, Cherundolo quickly earned a reputation as a versatile and determined player. His talent did not go unnoticed, and by the time he was ready to leave college, he was already considered one of the top young American prospects. After finishing his college career, he made the jump to the professional ranks, where his career began to flourish. Professional beginnings in the U.S. and abroad. Cherundolo's journey into professional soccer began when he was drafted by Chicago Fire in the 1998 Major League Soccer, MLS, Superdraft. However, in a turn of fate, Cherundolo made the bold decision to move overseas instead, seeking more competitive opportunities. He signed with the German club Hannover 96 in 1999, marking the beginning of a long and successful career in Europe. His decision to move to Germany was pivotal. While many American players were focused on playing in MLS, Cherundolo's choice to develop his career abroad would become a defining aspect of his football journey. Joining Hannover 96 was a significant moment for the U.S. national team as well, as it demonstrated that American players could make an impact in Europe's top leagues. Club career, Hannover 96 legacy. Cherundolo's time at Hannover 96 spanned an incredible 15 years, from 1999 to 2014. During this period, he cemented himself as one of the club's most respected and influential players. Initially starting as a reserve, Cherundolo's work ethic, consistency, and defensive intelligence allowed him to rise through the ranks, becoming a first-team regular by the early 2000s. One of Cherundolo's most significant contributions to Hannover 96 was his leadership on and off the field. As the team's captain for several seasons, he played a crucial role in stabilizing the defense and providing guidance to his teammates. His tactical awareness, exceptional positioning, and ability to read the game allowed him to excel as a right back in a league known for its competitive and fast-paced style of play. Cherundolo's leadership extended beyond the pitch, as he was also known for his professionalism and dedication to the sport. His long-lasting commitment to Hannover 96 was a testament to his loyalty, with Cherundolo spending nearly his entire European career with the club. He became an iconic figure for Hannover fans and a symbol of dedication and perseverance. During his time with Hannover, Cherundolo helped the team achieve several notable successes, including strong finishes in the Bundesliga and participation in European competitions. His contributions to the club earned him widespread recognition in German football, where he was widely respected as one of the league's best foreign players. National team career. Representing the U.S., Cherundolo's contributions to the U.S. men's national team, USMNT, are just as important as his club career. He earned his first cap for the national team in 1999 and quickly established himself as one of the top defenders in U.S. soccer history. His versatility, leadership, and consistency made him a mainstay in the national team lineup for over a decade. Cherundolo was part of the U.S. squads in several major international tournaments, including the FIFA World Cups. He represented the U.S. at the 2002 and 2006 World Cups and played an integral role in the team's strong performances in those tournaments. In the 2002 World Cup, he was a key figure in the U.S. team that reached the quarterfinals, their best finish in modern World Cup history. Cherundolo's defensive prowess and ability to push forward and contribute to the attack were crucial in helping the U.S. progress to the later stages of the tournament. Beyond the World Cups, Cherundolo also played in multiple CONCACAF Gold Cups and FIFA Confederations Cups, earning accolades for his steadfast performances in these competitions. His experience in international tournaments made him a reliable presence on the field, and he became one of the cornerstones of the U.S. defense for much of the 2000s and early 2010s. Cherundolo earned 87 caps for the U.S. men's national team and scored 2 goals. His time with the national team was characterized by his steady influence, leadership, and commitment to helping the U.S. become more competitive on the international stage. Career peak, consistency, and leadership. The peak of Cherundolo's career came during his prime years at Hannover 96 and with the U.S. national team. His leadership, professionalism, and skill made him one of the top right-backs in both Bundesliga and international soccer. Cherundolo was known for his defensive reliability, stamina, and his ability to deliver precise crosses from the right flank. On the club side, Hannover 96's success in the Bundesliga, including solid mid-table finishes and participation in European competitions, coincided with Cherundolo's best years. His experience allowed him to help guide younger players, and his consistent form on the field made him indispensable to both club and country. His ability to perform at such a high level for so many years was a testament to his fitness, discipline, and technical ability. Throughout his career, Cherundolo's contributions extended beyond defending. His leadership, passing, and tactical knowledge made him a well-rounded and impactful player on both sides of the ball. Final years and retirement. Cherundolo's career eventually began to wind down in the early 2010s, and he announced his retirement from professional soccer in 2014 after a career filled with accomplishments. By this time, he had established himself as one of the greatest American players to ever play abroad and one of the most respected figures in U.S. soccer. In his final years with Hannover 96, injuries began to take their toll, and Cherundolo was forced to reduce his playing time. However, his presence in the locker room remained invaluable, as he continued to mentor younger players and share his vast knowledge of the game. Following his retirement from playing, Cherundolo transitioned into coaching, taking on a position with the U.S. men's national team as an assistant coach and later pursuing various coaching opportunities. His post-playing career allowed him to remain involved in the development of the sport in the U.S., as he worked to nurture the next generation of soccer talent. Legacy and impact on American soccer. Steve Cherundolo's impact on American soccer is immeasurable. He was one of the first American players to establish a long and successful career in one of Europe's top leagues. His decision to play in the Bundesliga set an example for future generations of U.S. players, showing that playing abroad was not only possible but could be immensely rewarding. Cherundolo's consistency and professionalism helped elevate the profile of American soccer, both domestically and internationally. His long tenure with Hannover 96 demonstrated that American players could excel in Europe, and his national team contributions helped the U.S. become more competitive on the world stage. Cherundolo's legacy is defined not just by his individual accomplishments but by his contributions to the growth of U.S. soccer. He was a bridge between the early years of Major League Soccer and the modern-day success of American soccer players abroad. As a player, captain, and coach, Cherundolo will always be remembered as a vital figure in the history of American soccer. Early life and beginnings. Carlos Lamosa was born on March 7, 1970, in Cali, Colombia, a city known for its rich history in sports, especially football. Lamosa's passion for soccer was evident from a young age. Growing up in a country with a strong football culture, he joined local youth teams, honing his skills and eventually catching the eye of professional clubs. His early days were spent in Colombia's domestic league, where his athleticism and defensive capabilities were quickly recognized. At just 18, Lamosa began his professional career with Deportivo Cali, one of Colombia's top teams. Playing in the Categoría Primera A, the highest level of football in Colombia, Lamosa had an immediate impact. His early performances in the defense helped the team remain competitive, and his talent didn't go unnoticed by scouts from both domestic and international clubs. Moving to the United States, MLS beginnings. In 1996, Lamosa made the life-changing decision to move to the United States. With the founding of Major League Soccer, MLS, just around the corner, he joined the newly formed New England Revolution in 1996, becoming one of the first international signings for the club. His transition to MLS was a significant moment in his career, marking a new chapter in a league still in its formative years. Lamosa's first season in the league was a solid introduction to American soccer. He became an important part of the Revolution's defensive lineup, showing composure and leadership from the back. His ability to read the game, paired with his strong physical presence, made him one of the top defenders in the league. Over the course of his career in MLS, Lamosa became known for his no-nonsense defending, tackling, and aerial prowess. He was a key player in the New England Revolution's defense, consistently providing stability and experience in an otherwise youthful team. His solid performances earned him a reputation as one of the best central defenders in the league. Peak years, MLS and international career. Lamosa's peak years in MLS came in the early 2000s when he played for DC United. In 1999, Lamosa moved to the club, which was among the most successful in MLS at the time. He quickly became a central figure in the team's defensive unit, where his leadership, organizational skills, and tackling ability stood out. His presence in the back line was pivotal as DC United won the MLS Cup in 1999, with Lamosa playing a key role in their success. During his time with DC United, Lamosa was part of a team that enjoyed sustained success, helping the club maintain its place as one of the top teams in the league. His ability to lead from the back and provide composure under pressure earned him respect from teammates, coaches, and opponents alike. Additionally, he was one of the standout international players in the league, and his contributions helped raise the profile of MLS in the global football community. Lamosa's performances at the club level earned him recognition from his national team, and he was called up to represent Colombia. He made several appearances for his national team, including during the Copa America. Although his international appearances were limited, Lamosa's contributions to both club and country solidified his reputation as one of Colombia's top defenders during this period. Continued success in MLS and later career. After his time with DC United, Lamosa continued to make an impact in Major League Soccer, playing for Chivas USA and Colorado Rapids. He joined Chivas USA in 2006, where he played for a few seasons before finishing his MLS career with the Colorado Rapids in 2008. Despite being in the later stages of his career, Lamosa continued to be a solid defensive presence for both teams. His leadership and defensive intelligence remained strong, even as he entered his 30s. At Chivas USA, Lamosa was a mentor to the younger players, using his experience to guide the next generation of soccer stars. His defensive capabilities and tactical awareness remained crucial assets, and his work ethic helped the team on the field. His transition to Colorado Rapids was similarly successful, and he ended his playing career on a high note, being part of a defensive unit that provided valuable stability to the team. Legacy and retirement. Carlos Lamosa officially retired from professional soccer in 2009 after a long and successful career spanning both Colombia and the United States. By the time he retired, he had accumulated over 200 appearances in Major League Soccer, cementing his legacy as one of the top defenders in the history of the league. His impact was not only felt on the pitch but also off the field, where he became a role model for younger players in MLS and a symbol of the professionalism required to succeed in the league. Lamosa's time in MLS helped shape the league during its early years, especially through his defensive performances and leadership qualities. His move from Colombia to MLS symbolized the growth of the league and the increasing international appeal of American soccer. His legacy as one of the first international stars in MLS, along with his significant contributions to the New England Revolution, DC United, Chivas USA, and Colorado Rapids, made him a key figure in the development of Major League Soccer. After retiring from playing, Lamosa transitioned to coaching, passing on his knowledge to the next generation of players. His experience as a player, both internationally and in MLS, made him a valuable resource for coaching and mentoring young players in the American soccer scene. Conclusion. Carlos Lamosa's career is a testament to dedication, adaptability, and leadership. From his early days in Colombia to his time in Major League Soccer, Lamosa's defensive prowess and commitment to the game made him a standout player. His contributions helped shape the development of MLS during its early years, and his impact as a mentor to young players further cemented his legacy. Lamosa's story is one of perseverance, excellence, and a deep love for the game of soccer. His legacy lives on through the countless players he inspired, both in Colombia and in the United States. Whether as a player or a mentor, Carlos Lamosa will always be remembered as one of the key figures in the history of Major League Soccer. Early life and background. Tony Meola was born on February 21, 1969, in Belleville, New Jersey. Growing up in a sport-centric household, Meola's passion for soccer developed at a young age. His early influences included his father, who had played soccer in Italy, and his love for the game was further nurtured by his participation in youth leagues. Meola initially played as a forward but eventually transitioned to goalkeeper, a position that would define his professional career. He attended Kinnelon High School, where he quickly became a standout in soccer. His performance was so impressive that he was soon scouted by collegiate teams. Despite the potential opportunities in other sports, Meola's commitment to soccer was unwavering. He went on to play at the University of Virginia, one of the most prestigious college soccer programs in the U.S., from 1987 to 1989. During his time there, he developed his skills under the guidance of experienced coaches and formed the foundation of his professional career. Professional beginnings. Meola's professional career began in 1990, when he was drafted by the New Jersey Eagles in the American Professional Soccer League, APSL. He had an immediate impact with his impressive performances as a goalkeeper, helping the Eagles reach the finals of the APSL. However, it was his inclusion in the U.S. men's national team in 1988 that truly marked the start of his career in the international spotlight. He made his debut for the U.S. national team in 1988, and by 1990, he was part of the squad for the FIFA World Cup in Italy. This marked the first time the U.S. had qualified for the World Cup in 40 years. Although the U.S. had a challenging tournament, Meola's inclusion helped establish him as one of the top goalkeepers in the nation. The U.S. national team, 1990s breakthrough. The 1990s marked the true emergence of Tony Meola as a central figure in American soccer. His performances with the national team became legendary, and his reputation grew both domestically and internationally. Meola's most notable contribution came during the 1994 FIFA World Cup, which was hosted by the United States. As the starting goalkeeper for the national team, Meola played a crucial role in helping the U.S. achieve their best-ever World Cup performance, advancing to the quarterfinals. His leadership, shot-stopping ability, and command of the penalty box earned him widespread recognition. Following the 1994 World Cup, Meola continued to be an integral part of the U.S. team throughout the 1990s. He played in the 1998 FIFA World Cup in France, although the U.S. failed to progress past the group stages. Despite the disappointment of the 1998 tournament, Meola remained a steady presence in goal for the national team, continuing to earn caps and maintain his position as one of the most reliable goalkeepers in U.S. soccer history. Major League Soccer, the rise of a domestic icon. In 1996, the creation of Major League Soccer, MLS, marked a new chapter for American soccer, and Tony Meola was a part of the league's inaugural season. He was selected by the Kansas City Wiz, now Sporting Kansas City, in the first round of the 1996 MLS draft, and his impact was immediate. Meola quickly became one of the league's most recognizable players and helped to elevate the visibility of soccer in the U.S. During his time with the Kansas City Wiz, Meola was named MLS Goalkeeper of the Year in 2000, and he helped lead his team to the MLS Cup in 2000, securing a 1-0 victory over the Chicago Fire. This victory solidified Meola's place in MLS history and marked the peak of his domestic career. He became the face of the franchise and the embodiment of the growing soccer culture in the United States. A move to Europe and further achievements. While Meola was a prominent figure in Major League Soccer, he also had a short stint abroad in Europe. In 1999, Meola signed with AC Milan for a brief period but did not see regular first-team action. His European experience was limited, and he returned to MLS after a few months. Despite his time in Europe being brief, it was an important experience that gave him exposure to international soccer at the club level, further enhancing his career. His time in MLS continued through the early 2000s, where he played for the Metro Stars, now New York Red Bulls, and the New England Revolution. Though his time with these teams was marked by his solid performances, the bulk of his most memorable moments came with Kansas City. Later career and retirement. By the mid-2000s, Meola's role in the national team had diminished, and he gradually phased out of international competition. His international appearances for the U.S. had slowed, as younger goalkeepers like Brad Friedel and Casey Keller began to take over the starting position. However, Meola remained an important figure in MLS for many years, continuing to showcase his skills and leadership, which allowed him to play at a high level well into his 40s. After leaving the New England Revolution, Meola briefly joined the Chicago Fire before retiring in 2006. He played a total of 99 matches for the national team, recording 47 clean sheets and earning recognition for his contributions to U.S. soccer. His retirement was seen as the end of an era for American goalkeeping, as Meola had been a cornerstone of U.S. soccer for nearly 2 decades. Legacy and post-retirement. Following his retirement, Meola transitioned into coaching and broadcasting. He became a commentator for ESPN, providing analysis on both international and domestic matches. Additionally, Meola took on coaching roles at various youth levels, mentoring the next generation of American soccer talent. His commitment to the sport continued through his work with youth programs, where he aimed to instill the same passion and dedication he had for the game. Meola's legacy is firmly rooted in the history of U.S. soccer. As one of the country's first truly international soccer stars, his performances in both domestic and international competition were pivotal in establishing the United States as a competitive force in global soccer. His leadership, shot-stopping ability, and longevity have made him an iconic figure, not just in U.S. soccer but in world football as a whole. Conclusion. Tony Meola's career stands as a testament to the growth of soccer in the United States. From his early days in New Jersey to his time as a star player in both Major League Soccer and the U.S. men's national team, Meola helped to shape American soccer in the 1990s and 2000s. His remarkable consistency, professionalism, and contributions to the U.S. national team, including his role in the 1994 World Cup, cemented his legacy as one of the greatest goalkeepers to ever represent the country. Though he has since retired from playing, his impact on American soccer continues to be felt, both through his coaching and his influence on the next generation of players. Early life and beginnings. Damarcus Beasley was born on May 24, 1982, in Fort Wayne, Indiana. From a young age, he exhibited a passion for soccer, a sport that was gaining traction in the United States, particularly through the rise of Major League Soccer, MLS, in the 1990s. Beasley's athleticism was apparent early on, and he soon joined the youth soccer programs in his hometown, developing his skills on the field. Growing up in a diverse community, Beasley was exposed to various playing styles that helped shape his all-around game. His early coaching and dedication to his craft led to his breakthrough as a young talent in American soccer. By the age of 15, Beasley joined the Chicago Fire Academy, where he started his formal development in soccer, quickly impressing coaches with his pace, technical ability, and vision. MLS career, the Chicago Fire years. Beasley's professional career began in 2000, when he was drafted by the Chicago Fire in the MLS Superdraft. As one of the league's most promising young players, Beasley made an immediate impact. His speed, agility, and ability to create chances on the wing made him a crucial part of the Fire's offensive setup. During his first season, Beasley quickly became a regular starter, impressing fans and critics alike. His talent was recognized early, and in 2000, Beasley helped the Fire win the MLS Cup, cementing his status as one of the league's brightest young stars. His performances on the field not only contributed to Chicago's success but also earned him numerous individual accolades, including being named MLS Rookie of the Year in 2000. Beasley's electric pace, exceptional dribbling skills, and creativity on the ball made him one of the league's top performers, earning a place in the hearts of Fire supporters. International breakthrough, U.S. national team. Beasley's performances in MLS didn't go unnoticed internationally, and by 2001, he received his first call-up to the U.S. men's national team. His international debut came in a match against South Korea, marking the beginning of a long and successful relationship with the national team. Beasley's ability to play on both wings as well as in central midfield gave him versatility that was highly valued by U.S. coaches, and he quickly became an integral part of the squad. Beasley's major international breakthrough came during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he was part of the U.S. team that exceeded expectations by reaching the quarterfinals. His performances on the wing were crucial in the team's run, with his pace and ability to stretch the opposition causing problems for defenders throughout the tournament. Beasley's stellar display in the World Cup earned him recognition as one of the top young players in international football. European adventure, PSV Eindhoven and beyond. In 2004, Beasley took the next step in his career by making a move to Europe. He signed with PSV Eindhoven, one of the top clubs in the Netherlands Eredivisie. Beasley's transition to European football was marked by his rapid adaptation to the playing style of one of Europe's most successful clubs. His ability to play in wide attacking positions made him a key player for PSV. During his time at PSV, Beasley achieved considerable success. He won multiple Eredivisie titles, including in 2005 and 2006, and played in the UEFA Champions League. Beasley's performances in Europe caught the attention of global football fans, and he became known for his consistency, work ethic, and ability to provide assists and goals from wide areas. His time at PSV allowed him to compete at the highest level and proved to be a formative period in his career. Beasley's time at PSV Eindhoven not only allowed him to showcase his abilities in one of Europe's top leagues but also helped him improve his technical skills, positioning, and overall understanding of the game. His time at the Dutch club was arguably the peak of his European career. The later years, a return to MLS and national team contributions. In 2007, Beasley moved to the English Premier League, joining Manchester City on loan. Though his time in England was short, it allowed him to experience life in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Unfortunately, injuries hindered his opportunities at Manchester City, limiting his impact at the club. After a season in England, Beasley returned to the United States in 2011, signing with the Houston Dynamo in MLS. He remained a crucial player in the league for several seasons, though injuries and age began to affect his ability to perform consistently at his previous levels. Beasley continued to be a versatile option for his teams, and his leadership and experience remained valuable assets. Beasley also continued to contribute to the U.S. men's national team throughout the later years of his career. He made significant contributions to the 2010 and 2014 World Cup campaigns, and his versatility allowed him to play both as a fullback and as a winger. Beasley's ability to offer defensive stability while also providing attacking flair remained a key element for the national team. His presence on the pitch, both as a veteran leader and a player with vast experience, was invaluable during the U.S. team's international campaigns. A champion in the making, legacy and final years. DaMarcus Beasley's legacy is defined not only by his talent but also by his resilience and dedication to the game. His career, spanning over 2 decades, saw him play at the highest levels of both club and international football. Beasley's skill, work rate, and ability to rise to the occasion made him one of the most successful and respected American players of his generation. Beasley officially retired from professional football in 2019, after spending the final years of his career with the Houston Dynamo. Upon retirement, Beasley left behind a legacy as one of the greatest U.S. soccer players to have ever played. His contributions to both club and country, particularly his role in the World Cups and his achievements in MLS and Europe, solidified his place as one of the best American footballers of all time. Final thoughts: a lifelong contribution to soccer. Throughout his career, DaMarcus Beasley broke barriers and set new standards for American soccer. His time in both MLS and European leagues showcased his growth and evolution as a player. Beasley's impact on the U.S. men's national team was immense, and his journey from the streets of Fort Wayne to the World Cup stages serves as an inspiration for countless young American players. Beasley's post-playing career continues to influence the game in the United States, as he now serves as an ambassador for soccer and is involved in various youth development initiatives. His legacy will undoubtedly inspire future generations of players in the U.S., as Beasley's impact on both domestic and international soccer is one that will be remembered for years to come. Early life and beginnings. Kasey Keller was born on November 29, 1969, in Portland, Oregon. From an early age, Keller showed a remarkable passion for sports, excelling particularly in soccer. His talent as a goalkeeper was apparent, and he honed his skills at Clackamas High School, where he quickly made a name for himself. His path to professional soccer was not a traditional one, as he was initially focused on basketball, but his love for soccer ultimately prevailed. Keller attended Portland State University but transferred to the University of Portland, where he played for the Portland Pilots. During his college years, Keller made significant strides in his development, catching the attention of U.S. soccer scouts. His performances were impressive, and by the early 1990s, he was seen as one of the top emerging talents in American soccer. Early professional career, MLS and U.S. national team call-up. Kasey Keller's professional career began in 1990 when he signed with the U.S. men's national team. However, his first major club experience was in the newly formed Major League Soccer, MLS. In 1996, Keller became a founding player for the MLS with the Seattle Sounders. His early years with the Sounders cemented his reputation as a skilled goalkeeper capable of leading the team with both reflexes and leadership. Keller made his debut for the U.S. men's national team in 1990, establishing himself as one of the country's top goalkeepers. By 1994, Keller had cemented his place as the national team's starting goalkeeper, taking part in the 1994 FIFA World Cup held in the United States. Despite the national team's early exit from the tournament, Keller's individual performances were a bright spot, and his rise as the premier goalkeeper for the U.S. continued. The European adventure, Leicester City and beyond. Keller's success in the U.S. eventually led him to Europe, where he signed with Leicester City in 1996, marking the beginning of his successful European journey. His time with Leicester was pivotal, as he became one of the top goalkeepers in the English Premier League during the late 1990s. Keller's exceptional shot-stopping ability, along with his distribution and leadership, made him a key figure at the club. He became the first American goalkeeper to play in the Premier League, an achievement that helped pave the way for future American goalkeepers to play at the top levels of European football. After his time with Leicester City, Keller moved to Tottenham Hotspur in 2001, where his reputation only grew stronger. At Spurs, He played in numerous league matches and European competitions, quickly becoming one of the team's most trusted players. Keller's impressive performances in the Premier League were matched by his leadership on and off the pitch, earning him the respect of teammates and coaches alike. In 2005, Keller moved to Fulham, where he continued his impressive career in England. Though his time at Fulham was shorter, Keller's professionalism and dedication were always evident, and his presence on the pitch remained a stabilizing force for his teams. International glory, the U.S. national team. Kasey Keller's international career was just as distinguished as his club career. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Keller was a mainstay for the U.S. men's national team, amassing over 100 caps and earning recognition as one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Keller's international journey reached its peak during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where his performances helped the U.S. reach the quarterfinals. His key saves and leadership were instrumental in securing the team's best World Cup finish in decades, and he earned widespread recognition for his role in the tournament. Keller also played in the 2006 FIFA World Cup and the 2010 World Cup, where his experience and composure helped the U.S. team during critical moments. He remained a key figure for the U.S. national team for nearly 2 decades, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest goalkeepers in American soccer history. Final years and retirement. After a long and successful career in both club and international football, Keller announced his retirement in 2011. He had spent his final years playing with the Seattle Sounders FC in Major League Soccer, the same club where his professional career had begun. Keller's return to Seattle was both a symbolic and fitting end to his career, as he was not only playing for his hometown club but also helping to mentor the next generation of goalkeepers. Keller's legacy is defined by his longevity, leadership, and exceptional goalkeeping skills. As one of the first American players to achieve success in Europe, he served as an inspiration for future generations of American soccer players. Keller's career helped elevate the status of U.S. soccer, particularly in the eyes of European clubs and fans. Legacy and post-retirement. Upon his retirement, Keller transitioned into various roles within soccer. He took on media work, providing analysis for national and international soccer broadcasts. His insights, informed by his years of experience at the top levels of the game, made him a respected voice in the soccer world. In addition to his media career, Keller became involved in youth development, using his knowledge and expertise to guide the next generation of goalkeepers. His legacy as one of the top goalkeepers in U.S. history is well secured, and he remains an influential figure in the American soccer community. Keller's contributions to both club and country have solidified his place as one of the most respected players in American soccer history. He helped elevate the status of American goalkeepers in Europe, and his career served as an inspiration to aspiring players across the United States. Conclusion. Kasey Keller's journey from a young goalkeeper in Oregon to one of the most respected goalkeepers in the world is a testament to his dedication, skill, and leadership. His accomplishments on both the club and international stages have made him an enduring figure in the history of U.S. soccer. As a pioneer for American players in Europe, Keller's legacy is one of determination and success, inspiring generations of players to pursue their dreams of playing at the highest levels of the sport. Early life and beginnings. Landon Timothy Donovan was born on March 4, 1982, in Ontario, California, and raised in the nearby town of Redlands. From an early age, Donovan showed a natural talent for soccer, joining local youth teams and quickly establishing himself as one of the top players in Southern California. His soccer journey began at Redlands East Valley High School, but his talents were recognized early, leading him to join the prestigious U.S. Soccer Development Academy. At the age of 14, Donovan moved to Germany, where he joined Bayer Leverkusen's Youth Academy, marking the start of his professional journey. While still a teenager, Donovan experienced the challenges of playing in Europe, and although he struggled to make a first-team impact, it was a formative period that shaped his later success. His time in Europe led to his eventual loan move to San Jose Earthquakes in Major League Soccer, MLS, which marked the beginning of his career in the American professional soccer landscape. MLS breakthrough, the San Jose Earthquakes. Landon Donovan's professional career truly took off when he joined San Jose Earthquakes in 2001. At just 19 years old, he became a sensation in MLS. Donovan played with confidence and skill, establishing himself as one of the best players in the league. His combination of speed, vision, and finishing ability made him a standout, and he was instrumental in helping the Earthquakes win 2 MLS Cup titles, 2001 and 2003. His ability to score crucial goals and provide assists made him a dual threat. Donovan's impact was not just about his technical skills, he also had the mentality of a leader and was quickly recognized as a player who could elevate the entire team. During this time, Donovan also made his debut for the U.S. men's national team, becoming an integral part of their attack. His performances at the club and international levels earned him widespread recognition, setting the stage for his future success. The move to Europe, Bayer Leverkusen and Everton. Donovan's talents eventually earned him a chance to play in Europe, where he joined Bayer Leverkusen once again in 2005. However, despite his success in MLS, he found it difficult to secure a starting role in Germany's competitive Bundesliga. This led to a move to Everton on loan in 2010, which was a turning point in his career. His time at Everton was marked by stellar performances in the Premier League. Donovan was loaned to Everton during the winter transfer window, and he quickly became a fan favorite. His pace, dribbling, and attacking creativity impressed the fans, and he contributed significantly to the team's offense. During his brief stay, Donovan played a key role in Everton's top-half finish in the league. His time at Goodison Park also reinforced his value as a player who could shine in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Career peak, the LA Galaxy years. In 2005, Donovan made the decision to return to MLS, this time joining LA Galaxy, where his career truly reached its peak. Donovan spent the majority of his career with the Galaxy, cementing his legacy as one of the most influential players in MLS history. His combination of skill, leadership, and experience helped LA Galaxy become a dominant force in American soccer. During his time at LA Galaxy, Donovan won multiple MLS Cups, 2005, 2011, and 2012, and was consistently one of the league's top performers. He was a key figure in the team's offense, providing both goals and assists with remarkable consistency. His partnership with David Beckham, who joined the Galaxy in 2007, helped bring international attention to the league and raised its profile around the world. The two players' chemistry on the field led to a period of dominance for the Galaxy, and Donovan's presence in MLS became synonymous with success. Donovan's accolades with LA Galaxy include multiple MLS MVP awards, Golden Boots, and selection to numerous MLS All-Star teams. His contributions to the club's offensive game were crucial to its sustained success. And he is regarded as one of the best players to ever play in MLS, U.S. national team glory. Landon Donovan's influence was not limited to club soccer, he was also a key figure for the U.S. men's national team for over a decade. Donovan made his debut for the national team in 2000, and he went on to become the face of U.S. soccer for the next decade. He earned 157 caps and scored 57 goals, making him one of the all-time top scorers for the U.S. national team. Donovan's performances in FIFA World Cups are particularly memorable. He was a star in the 2002 World Cup, where his performances helped the U.S. reach the quarterfinals, its best World Cup finish in modern history. His goal against Mexico in the 2002 World Cup remains one of the most iconic moments in U.S. soccer history. His ability to score in crucial moments was a hallmark of his international career. Perhaps one of the most iconic moments of Donovan's career came during the 2010 World Cup, when he scored a dramatic goal in stoppage time to send the U.S. through to the knockout stage, defeating Algeria. This goal, known as the Donovan goal, is still considered one of the most significant moments in the history of U.S. soccer. Main achievements. Over the course of his career, Landon Donovan achieved numerous milestones and honors, cementing his place as one of the greatest American soccer players of all time. Some of his key achievements include MLS Cups, 2005, 2011, 2012, with LA Galaxy. MLS MVP, 2009. Golden Boots, multiple seasons. 157 caps and 57 goals for the U.S. men's national team. iconic performances in FIFA World Cups, including the historic goal against Algeria in 2010. Over 100 assists in Mills, solidifying his playmaking ability. Donovan's reputation as a playmaker, goal scorer, and leader made him the face of U.S. soccer for nearly 2 decades. His legacy is built not just on his individual accolades but also on his ability to inspire and elevate the teams he played for. Later years and retirement. Donovan's playing career came to a close in 2014 when he announced his retirement from professional soccer. After nearly 20 years in the game, including an illustrious career with LA Galaxy and significant contributions to the U.S. men's national team, Donovan decided it was time to step away from the sport. His retirement was met with widespread acclaim, as fans and former teammates honored him for his contributions to the game. Even after his retirement, Donovan remained active in the soccer world. He became involved in soccer coaching and developmental programs, helping to grow the game at the grassroots level. In 2015, he was inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame, an honor that cemented his place as one of the legends of U.S. soccer. Legacy. Landon Donovan's legacy extends far beyond the goals he scored or the titles he won. His influence on American soccer cannot be overstated. He was the player who helped bring MLS into the mainstream and served as the catalyst for the growth of soccer in the U.S. His performances on the international stage helped put the U.S. men's national team on the map. And his dedication to growing the game at all levels ensured that his impact would be felt for generations to come. Donovan's importance to U.S. soccer is immeasurable. He remains one of the most revered and respected figures in American sports, having inspired countless players to pursue the sport professionally. His career was marked by leadership, skill, and a constant drive to improve, qualities that have made him a true icon in U.S. soccer. In conclusion, Landon Donovan's journey from a young boy in California to one of the most celebrated figures in American soccer history is a testament to his incredible talent, determination, and love for the game. His contributions to the sport, both domestically and internationally, will continue to inspire future generations of soccer players. Early life and background. Brian McBride was born on June 19, 1972, in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Growing up in the Chicago suburbs, McBride developed a passion for soccer from a young age, influenced by his love of sports and a family that supported his athletic ambitions. McBride initially played American football, but his focus shifted to soccer during his teenage years, where he began to hone his skills as a striker. Attending East Leiden High School, McBride's soccer abilities quickly became evident. His goal-scoring prowess and leadership on the field caught the attention of college scouts. He chose to play college soccer at St. Louis University, one of the most prestigious programs in the United States. There, McBride made a significant impact, earning multiple accolades and helping the team achieve success during his tenure. His performances in college led to his selection in the 1994 MLS Draft, setting the stage for his professional career. Professional beginnings. Brian McBride's professional career took off in 1994 when he was selected as the first overall pick in the inaugural Major League Soccer (MLS) draft by the Columbus Crew. McBride's arrival in MLS marked the beginning of a new era for soccer in the United States, and he quickly became one of the league's brightest stars. His debut season was a success, as McBride scored goals consistently, showcasing his ability in front of goal. His combination of physicality, aerial strength, and finishing skills made him one of the most complete forwards in the league. During his time with the Crew, McBride became the team's all-time leading scorer, establishing himself as one of the most prolific goal scorers in MLS history. His performances for the Crew also earned him recognition at the international level, and he made his debut for the U.S. men's national team in 1993. His consistent form with the national team helped solidify his place in American soccer history. Career peak, moving to the Premier League. In 1998, McBride's talents were noticed beyond MLS, and he made the move to England's Premier League. He signed with Everton, one of the most iconic clubs in England, marking a significant step in his career. While his time at Everton was brief, McBride's skill set and performances left a lasting impression, and he soon attracted the attention of Fulham FC, another Premier League club. At Fulham, McBride experienced the peak of his club career. He signed with the club in 2004 and became a fan favorite due to his work ethic, leadership, and consistent goal-scoring abilities. His style of play, characterized by intelligent positioning, excellent aerial ability, and a calm demeanor in front of goal, allowed him to thrive in the competitive environment of the Premier League. McBride's contributions were pivotal in helping Fulham establish themselves as a Premier League mainstay, and he played an instrumental role in keeping the team in the top flight. McBride's partnership with Fulham's attacking players, including Luis Boa-Morte and Papa Bouba Diop, brought success to the club, and he helped Fulham reach European competitions. His leadership on and off the field earned him the captain's armband, and he became one of the most respected figures in the Premier League. During his time at Fulham, McBride scored some memorable goals and earned numerous individual accolades, cementing his place in the club's history. International success and legacy. Brian McBride's international career with the U.S. men's national team was equally impressive. Over the course of his career, McBride earned 96 caps and scored 30 goals, making him one of the top goal scorers in U.S. history. He was an integral part of the national team during the 1994 FIFA World Cup and the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where the U.S. made an impressive run to the quarterfinals. McBride's leadership, professionalism, and goal-scoring abilities were vital to the team's success during this period. In the 2002 World Cup, McBride played a key role in helping the U.S. team advance to the quarterfinals, their best finish in the modern era of the tournament. His crucial goals and presence in the box were essential to the team's offensive play, and his performances in the World Cup earned him respect from fans and media worldwide. McBride's leadership on the field, combined with his ability to score in critical moments, made him a central figure in the U.S. men's national team's rise on the global stage. The return to MLS and retirement. After his time at Fulham, McBride's career came full circle when he returned to MLS in 2008, rejoining the Chicago Fire, his hometown team. The move back to MLS allowed McBride to continue playing at a high level while contributing his vast experience to a younger generation of players. His leadership and composure were valuable assets to the Fire, where he helped mentor emerging talent and continue to represent U.S. soccer at the top level. McBride officially retired from professional soccer in 2010, bringing an end to a highly successful playing career. He finished his career with a legacy of 92 goals in 239 appearances for Fulham and a career total of 80 goals in Mills. His contributions to U.S. soccer, both at the club level and with the national team, solidified his place as one of the greatest American soccer players in history. Post-retirement and legacy. After retiring, Brian McBride became involved in several activities within soccer. He worked as a commentator and analyst for Fox Sports, providing expert insight during major tournaments such as the FIFA World Cup and the MLS Cup. His deep knowledge of the game and ability to break down tactics made him a popular figure in broadcasting. Additionally, McBride remained active in the development of soccer in the U.S. He took on various roles in youth soccer initiatives and served on boards dedicated to growing the game across the country. His experience as a player and his passion for the sport have made him a key figure in the continued development of American soccer, inspiring future generations to follow in his footsteps. McBride's legacy is marked by his contributions to the growth of soccer in the U.S. His leadership, goal-scoring abilities, and dedication to the game helped raise the profile of soccer in America. He remains a highly respected figure in the soccer world, particularly for his ability to blend physicality with technical skill, and for his role in representing the U.S. on the world stage. Conclusion. Brian McBride's career is a testament to hard work, leadership, and consistency. From his early days in MLS to his successful stints in the Premier League, McBride carved out a legendary career that made him one of the most respected American soccer players of all time. His leadership for both Fulham and the U.S. men's national team, along with his goal-scoring abilities, will always be remembered as a pivotal chapter in the history of American soccer. Through his dedication and passion for the game, McBride has left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire aspiring soccer players across the United States. Early life and beginnings. Cobi Jones was born on June 16, 1970, in Detroit, Michigan, but he grew up in Baldwin Park, California. His soccer journey began at a young age, where he quickly developed a passion for the sport. Jones's talent on the field was evident as he played for local youth teams, showcasing both skill and an innate understanding of the game. His athleticism and determination made him a standout in the competitive Southern California youth soccer scene. Jones attended Mission Viejo High School and later went on to play college soccer at UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles. While at UCLA, he developed a reputation as a dynamic and fast player, often taking on opposing defenders with his technical skill and flair. Jones's college years were marked by his impressive performances on the field, earning him a place in the U.S. men's national team and setting the stage for a professional career. Moving to professional soccer. After completing his college education, Kobe Jones's professional career began to take shape. In 1994, after spending some time training and playing abroad, Jones returned to the United States and became one of the first players to sign with Major League Soccer, MLS, upon its founding in 1996. He was drafted by the Los Angeles Galaxy, where he would go on to have an illustrious career. His entry into MLS marked the beginning of an era of soccer growth in the United States. Jones quickly became a cornerstone of the Galaxy franchise and established himself as one of the most influential American soccer players of his time. His quick pace, vision, and versatility allowed him to play in various positions across the field, from midfielder to forward. National team glory and World Cup appearances. Jones made his debut for the United States men's national team, USMNT, in 1992. His ability to play in various attacking roles made him an invaluable asset to the team, and he quickly earned his place as a regular starter. He was part of the U.S. team during a transformative period in American soccer, and his experience abroad helped bring valuable exposure to the team. His first World Cup appearance came in 1994, when the U.S. hosted the tournament. Although the team did not make it past the round of 16, Jones's skill and composure under pressure were notable. He continued to play for the U.S. team in subsequent tournaments, making his mark in the 1998 World Cup and 2002 World Cup, where his leadership and tactical intelligence were vital for the team's success. During the 2002 World Cup, Jones helped the U.S. reach the quarterfinals, their best finish in modern World Cup history. His experience, versatility, and ability to make key passes were crucial in several matches. Though he didn't score in the tournament, his impact on the field was undeniable, providing crucial assists and offering stability in the midfield. Career peak, Los Angeles Galaxy and MLS dominance. While Jones's national team career was filled with accomplishments, it was his time at the Los Angeles Galaxy that defined his club legacy. Joining the Galaxy in 1996, Jones became one of the most beloved players in the history of the franchise. Over his 11-year tenure with the Galaxy, he established himself as a key player, helping the team win several MLS titles. His flair, consistency, and leadership both on and off the field made him a fan favorite. Jones was instrumental in leading the Galaxy to their first MLS Cup title in 2002, where they triumphed in a thrilling final. His relentless work ethic, ability to create opportunities, and technical skill were crucial in securing the championship. He was named to the MLS Best 11 several times during his career and became one of the most influential figures in the league. His longevity in MLS helped the league grow in stature, and he was a vital part of its early years. Apart from the MLS Cup, Jones also contributed to the Galaxy's success in U.S. Open Cups and CONCACAF Champions Cup, further solidifying his place as a legendary figure in American soccer. Over his career, he became the MLS all-time leader in assists and played in more than 300 games for the Galaxy, leaving a lasting imprint on the franchise and the league. Achievements, international and club success. Jones's career was filled with numerous individual and team accolades. Some of his major achievements include MLS Cups. Jones won 2 MLS Cup titles with the Los Angeles Galaxy in 2002 and 2005. He also helped lead the Galaxy to the finals in 1996. MLS Best 11 selections. Jones was selected to the MLS Best 11 multiple times throughout his career, a testament to his skill, consistency, and impact on the field. U.S. Open Cup. He won the U.S. Open Cup in 2005 with the Galaxy. International caps. Over the course of his international career, Jones earned 164 caps and scored 15 goals for the U.S. national team. World Cup participation. Jones played in 3 World Cups, 1994, 1998, and 2002, becoming a crucial member of the U.S. squad for over a decade. MLS All-Star appearances. Jones was a frequent selection for the MLS All-Star Game and was widely regarded as one of the league's best players during his peak years. Final years and retirement. After an incredibly successful career in MLS and with the national team, Cobi Jones decided to retire from professional soccer in 2007. At the time of his retirement, he had achieved legendary status in both American soccer and within the Los Angeles Galaxy organization. His departure from the game was met with widespread admiration for his contributions to the sport in the United States. Jones briefly pursued coaching after his retirement. He took on a role as an assistant coach for the Los Angeles Galaxy, passing on his knowledge and experience to the next generation of soccer players. He also became involved in media, offering analysis and commentary on both MLS and international soccer events. His passion for the sport remained evident, and he continued to help grow soccer in the U.S. through various initiatives. Legacy and impact on U.S. soccer. Cobi Jones's impact on American soccer is undeniable. He was one of the first players in the modern era to make a name for himself in both MLS and on the international stage. And his leadership in the U.S. men's national team helped elevate the profile of soccer in America. As a player who was instrumental in the early years of MLS, Jones helped shape the future of the league, and his skill set and influence on the field made him one of the most respected figures in U.S. soccer history. Jones was not only known for his skill and leadership but also for his role as a bridge between American soccer and international football. His international experience, including playing in countries like England and Brazil, helped bring a global perspective to the U.S. team during a time when soccer was still gaining traction in the United States. Off the field, Jones was a passionate advocate for the growth of soccer in the U.S., promoting the game to young players and fans. He remains one of the most respected figures in the history of American soccer. Conclusion. Cobi Jones's career is a testament to determination, skill, and leadership. His journey from youth soccer in California to becoming one of the most influential figures in U.S. soccer history has left a lasting legacy in the sport. As a player who helped shape both Major League Soccer and the U.S. men's national team, Jones's contributions continue to be felt in American soccer. His work as a player, coach, and ambassador for the sport has inspired countless young players and fans, ensuring his place in the history of U.S. soccer for generations to come.